All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 653. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who is now available for pre-order. Oh, I used that one last time.
It's okay, but now they're new pre-orders.
No, I'm bummed. I had a good one planned for today, but then I didn't write it down.
And
then I was going to say that we're both having problems with our kids and virtual learning.
Yeah.
But then I was like, it's annoying.
I know. I hate it. You know what? It all stems from, I'll say this, a virtual learning anecdote. My daughter so far has had a math quiz and a math test, both on the same chapter. So essentially the same stuff, right? On the quiz, she took that in school, on her in-school day. She got 100. And the test was her at-home day, because, they do every other day. She got a 75 on the at-home test. And I'm annoyed, because I'm like, why are some kids able to take the test in school in, like, a test environment, and other kids have to, take the test?
Wait, you think she was at a disadvantage taking the test at home? I feel like it'd be easier taking it at home.
Were you distracting her, Wombat?
I would say think because they could cheat.
Dad, can you just turn off Fortnite for 15
Stop
minutes,
helping me,
please?
Dad. I'm failing.
I'm telling you,
failing.
I think some kids need a school test environment to do well on their tests.
I turn down Fortnite just a little bit.
Yeah, she's not even in this room when she does that. So I'm a little annoyed. I think there should be more parity on the testing. But
I don't have an opinion on this.
I'll let COVID know.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It just means that the day that there are kids in class, they get one test, and then the at-home kids take the test the next day.
Our Thai school already got a COVID case.
Yeah.
We got one. We got one up on the scoreboard.
Speaking of testing.
One. Ding. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. But it's going great so far.
Yep.
Well, it's a big week. We've got all the next gen pre-orders just wrapped up just like that. The tidy little bow went everything went super smooth, no matter what system you were trying to get. We'll talk about that later. I'm sure we all have our war stories that we haven't heard.
Do we?
I mean, I have stuff that I want to talk about in terms of looking at, comparing this generation of pre-orders, through Cheap Ass Gamer affiliate links compared to the previous generation. But I was looking through my agreements, and there's confidentiality agreements. So we're going to do that later, but we're going to be very careful to not mention retailer names and get in trouble. But I think we have I think there's interesting things that we could talk about.
I am very excited.
Up or down this time?
We should save it for later. It's so much to talk about that I don't even think we should talk about.
You still have a confidentiality agreement with Toys R Us?
Oh, you said Toys R Us? I didn't hear.
Yeah.
I thought you said were pre-orders up or down is what I thought you said. Sorry, I missed your joke. What did you say? What about Toys R Us?
Keep going.
Sorry. No,
I'm
that's
just
it.
curious to know how those Schlamazon numbers are. Schlamazon.
Exactly. So, yeah, we'll
Did
be very
I
careful.
mention Schlamazon?
I think it's going to be very interesting, and I'll tickle your ass with a feather with that for now.
Exciting.
I am very happy to report that my table tennis date with Mikey, the Twitch superstar, went very well. Did you guys watch it at all live?
I did.
I saw you in the chat. He is very into it. It was very interesting to play with somebody.
Are you accusing someone else of being too into table tennis?
No. I want to contrast.
No. Is it this must be how Wombat and Shipwreck feel every day?
Every day? What do you mean every day?
Every day.
Let's put it this way. When I invited you to play table tennis, and Wombat's got a great club. Well, he had a great club, 10 minutes from his house. Still hasn't opened yet right? 10 minutes from your house? Beautiful.
Maybe less.
Less even. A restaurant, bar, beautiful $3,000 tables, $3,000 tables. Beautiful place. Wombat came with his daughter, and we hung out, and Wombat couldn't have been any less interested in the ping pong. I'm trying to like give him, and I don't blame you. It's not for everybody. It's fine. But I'm showing you the contrast. Couldn't have cared less, didn't want to move, didn't want to learn any of the form, didn't want to do it. I get it. It's not for everybody. I'm not judging you, Wombat. Compared to Mikey, who I booked 2 hours. I'm judging you a lot, actually.
It sounded like you were kind of judging
I'm judging
him.
you a little.
Not only are you judging me, this is leading to people insulting me in the chat. There's like just stream of people insulting me in the chat now.
No, listen.
Because of you. I hope you feel bad, and you should feel bad. Now go on. Tell us about playing.
Your daughter. I could say your daughter was more into it than you.
Well, she takes real tennis lessons now. You know what real tennis is? It's
do.
like ping pong, but for grown-ups.
I understand. Anyway, so to contrast this, Mikey shows up with his. I actually got him a paddle. I didn't think he had his own paddle or anything. He shows up with his own paddle in a case, even a nice case, and he's just ready to go for the whole 2 hours. And he's usually when I bring somebody, because I do this like from time to time, not on Twitch, but the people are usually exhausted within 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes of hitting with somebody who's good, like that's a lot. They need to rest, and then maybe they'll play a little more. Filling up 2 hours is difficult. Now, this
I
guy.
just want to play table tennis for 2 hours. Does that count?
What's that?
I just don't want to play table tennis for a straight
I get
2
that too.
hours.
I understand. Totally reasonable thing to say.
Yeah.
He was nonstop. Like I would, all right, I can take a little break, get some water, towel off. I'm expecting him to just sit down, look at the chat a lot and see how the donations are going and things of that nature. He was right back at the table for the whole 2 hours. I mean, granted, he's 20 years younger than me and rides a bike 30 miles a day, so he's in very good shape. But that just shows his enthusiasm, Wombat. That's what I'm saying. You understand? I'd like to see that enthusiasm with you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
In anything. In anything.
In anything.
Anyway, so we're doing it again on Tuesday. Table Tennis Tuesday on Tuesday. Look for it on Mikey's channel.
Nice.
That's how into it he is. I asked him again and he said yes. I knew he was going to say yes. He's very competitive. He didn't want to play a game with me because that's how competitive he is. He couldn't, I think he's very determined to kick my ass, and he'll probably be able to do it. I give him a month. I give him 1 month. I've been taking lessons for like 4 years now. I give him like 1 month. He's pretty good actually. He was surprisingly good. Anyway, sorry, that's enough table tennis. No more table tennis for the rest of the show, Wombat, okay? Promise. How about show feedback? Have you been doing anything with Twitch Superstars that we should know about?
No. Do you
Get
count?
on it.
Do you count?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Oh, well. So Steely 1980 had to say, "Hi guys, is this the right place to post feedback?" Yes, you posted it in the right place on the Cheap Ass Gamer website.
Thanks for
Excellent.
asking.
Yes.
Next.
I'm a huge fan of the show. The first episode I ever listened to, Cheapy and Wombat, really fell out and almost never did another episode. So that you listened to this week's episode already.
Right.
That was 10 plus years ago, I think. I'm really glad you got over that bump on the road, and I've listened ever since. I love Wombat's jokes, GP's enthusiasm, and Shipwreck's wisdom. That's code for boring. I'm now a new dad, and your content is really getting baby Alice and I through the long nights. I got married last
Baby,
year.
I don't know. Baby shouldn't be listening to this, I feel.
Why not? And spent part of my honeymoon in New York. I live in Leeds in the UK and love hearing about your daily lives and Long Island and Ohio life. Long live the
Wombat,
CAGcast,
there's a
all the very
very
best.
missed opportunity right here. You didn't read this whole thing in a British accent. What were you thinking?
Hi,
late now.
guys! Oh, that was Australian for some reason.
Right. Too late. Next.
Yeah. I saw this in the show feedback, and I didn't know if you did this on purpose.
Okay.
Apparently, you posted a link to the Jericho Cider Mill.
I did. I can't even remember why I did that, even though it was.
I was like,
earlier
did he
today.
do that for a reason? Is this like a reminder now?
Did I post this? I posted this in the show feedback?
You posted from GPT.
Yeah.
www.jerichocider.com.
Somebody, you know what? There was another part of the show feedback. I must have just pasted right over it with this thing, which now is useless without the other piece of show feedback.
I was so
You know what I think it was? Somebody was talking about not wanting to live on Long Island because we don't have access to apple cider.
Apples, yes.
Something like that.
It's funny. I remember reading that comment, and yes, I believe that comment was deleted. And to that person, I concur with Cheapy. Yes, you could get plenty of apples and apple cider on Long Island.
We have that.
We have that here.
We have a shirt that says it's Long Island, and then on the back it says apple cider. We have that. Got a whole line of shirts like that.
Yep, that's the official tagline for Long Island.
But Jericho Cider Mill is actually famous because it's been around for a long time. Over 100 years?
We passed it on Saturday, and we were going to stop, but we were on the other side. We were coming in the other direction, and we're like, I'm not making a U-turn. So that's my whole story. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
1820 is when they were established.
They have good stuff. Good pie.
My parents used to buy it when I was growing up, and that was my sugar beverage in the house, that apple cider.
Apple cider's good stuff.
What else?
And Chumley has to say...
From the show Pawn Stars?
From the show Pawn Stars.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He's going to let me know if this microphone is worth anything.
I know exactly what it's worth.
I know you do. You three fellas have given me countless hours of entertainment and gaming insights on my commute for the past 10 plus years. I can't imagine ever switching to another gaming podcast and trying to get to know a bunch of random dudes. I hope Wombat doesn't listen to the haters. He hits just the right balance of legit comedy, annoying puns, and quips.
What is legit comedy, by the way?
It's not what I usually do. And also silence when the topic doesn't interest him. He's the friend you would punch in the face if you didn't love him so much. Glad you and your families are staying safe. And thanks to the PS5 pre-order news, your forum was how I was able to snag a PS5 pre-order early.
Awesome.
So, a little shout out to Cheap Ass Gamer.
I've heard of that product and/or service.
Yeah.
Also, how about a shout out for the Children's Tumor Foundation, which we're here raising money for again this week. We got a charity raffle going as well. In case, just check. Go to if you're in the chat, you can see all the information and how to donate. We've raised about $700. We're shooting to raise $1,000. Grand prize in our raffle was donated by Shanafan, and it's a Cyberpunk Xbox controller, limited edition, Shipwreck. If you want to buy one of those now,
can't do it.
You can do it, but you're gonna have to.
You're gonna have to do it quickly.
You have to pony up.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna get it for $5. You're not getting that for list price, is what I'm saying. And we have second prize, a $50 e-gift card to the retailer of your choice.
Is that limited edition?
That is available.
Okay.
What's third prize?
Third prize is you're fired.
Good job. That was good.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Was nice.
So yeah, go to tinyurl.com/CAGcastCTF and go to ctf.org and you can learn all about the Children's Tumor Foundation and neurofibromatosis, which I can now say from doing these fundraisers. And thank you, Shanafan, for donating that generous gift.